Hi everyone, welcome to the Founders Series. My name is Aryan and I'm an Associate Partner Consultant at XSOS2026. Today we have Mr. Abhay from MobyShare joining us.
Hello.
Hi Mr. Abhay. Can you please introduce yourself and share your journey with us?
Absolutely. Hi there, Aryan. My journey had been pretty exciting and it had been quite long. Starting from, I worked with various companies, auto companies like Tata Motors, Mahindra, Volvo, Honda, and from there, at the midst of the COVID, I went to Ireland and I started off my company into car sharing, and wherein we leased cars from individuals, and we leased it to various individuals or corporates, tourists. So it was like a Airbnb for cars.
Yeah.
And then I came back to India. India called me back. And I started off with a similar concept wherein we leased cars from the dealers. So I'm quite well versed with the dealer groups here in India. And I went to them and I said that, okay, instead of selling the cars, there is also one option of leasing the cars. So, they have test drive cars, demo cars, and many of the cars which have been there idle with them.
Right.
So I asked them that, okay, why don't you lease it out and have a generating revenue for it? So they said, okay, we don't have a platform. And I said, okay, I have a platform called MobyShare and I can help you there. Then they said, okay, if we do that, what's the kind of returns? Then they had their own set of questions.
Right.
And all of them were answered. Now we have recruited more than 7 dealers into our group, and we have almost leased more than 10 cars, which is like of a ticket value of 30-40 lakhs. So it's like 3-4 crores of investment what these dealers have done onto the leasing. Then I'm quite thankful that I got in touch with Hiten from Extraworks, and he said that, okay, why don't you do the similar kind of thing for the 2-wheeler and 3-wheeler industry?
Right.
You have been doing it for the 4-wheeler, so 2-wheeler, 3-wheeler, and I had no idea about the 2-wheeler, 3-wheeler industry. I knew no one because I had been in Ireland developing my startup, so I missed out, the development journey of many of the 2-wheeler, 3-wheeler founders. So he introduced me to various OEMs, and he introduced me to various fleet operators, mobility companies. Now I'm on the verge of investing on the 2-wheelers and 3-wheeler brands as well.
Okay.
So I've been evaluating that, okay, what exactly I can do in here. So I've thought about 3 things. One is the software support which I can give to the OEMs for leasing their assets. I can also provide them the funding, majorly funding to the fleet operators.
Right.
And I can also help them into the customer acquisition of where exactly they can get the customers for.
Right. So you have built a platform around that. That basically connects these people together.
Yes, that basically connects the OEMs with all the customers who want the car on lease. So it's a similar product which I had been doing in Ireland, but it has different kind of set of partners in this.
Right. I understand. So what is exciting for you in the next couple of years? For you or the company?
This transformation of people switching from the ownership to a flexible ownership, that's pretty exciting.
Right.
And we have been seeing this change in almost all the industry. Netflix comes on a subscription, YouTube comes on a subscription, but cars in India still are bought, and it's a depreciating high capital depreciating asset.
Correct.
but still they're bought, and they're bought by the OEMs, they're bought by the dealers,
Right.
they're bought by the mobility companies, they're bought by the corporates, they're bought by the individuals.
Right.
So everyone is buying these depreciating assets.
Right.
The exciting thing would be how they are going to respond towards not buying them, but actually having flexible ownership of it. They're going to just lease it out whenever they want.
Right.
So that is where I'm poised at, and I'm quite hopeful that the customers would also move into that direction.
So what challenges are you currently facing building this business model, and who all can help from the industry?
So at the moment, I'm facing challenges like people are not poised for the change at the moment. They have
Right.
been seeing cars in their own name for so long, and that's how I'm talking about the cars. When I'm talking about the two-wheeler and three-wheeler segment, EV segment, one of the major challenges is the residual value
Right.
is very uncertain, and tax rebates is for a leasing company is also something which for a leasing company is not that as lucrative as a ICE engine. So ICE is more stable as a leasing revenue, but I'm seeing things are changing.
Right.
So I think there are much better players who are getting into as OEMs. Much better quality products are coming in, and there are far more better mobility companies who want to lease it.
Right.
So I'm thinking on, okay, this is a great opportunity wherein I can help out these companies to, I'm working on to someone's problem, solving someone's problem. So I definitely see this is quite good. Challenges are still, uncertainty is the
Right.
biggest challenge, is what I can say it in one line. But uncertainty has always been a challenge.
Right. No, I definitely agree. So just out of curiosity, do you see this happening in terms of batteries as well? Like BASS is one of the aspects that MG brought in with their cars. So something similar for battery leasing as well. Could that be something you explored?
Exactly. So that gives me a great confidence when a company like MG comes with a battery subscription.
Right.
Battery today is one of the biggest costs in the car.
Exactly.
So the next step is that a manufacturer will, since they're leasing the biggest cost element of their car, the next step would be to lease out the whole car.
Right.
Okay, and the next further step would be that not just MG but other companies will also be leasing the cars.
Right.
Like in Ireland, I know that Tesla is offered on a lease to own model also.
Right. Yeah.
Which, and in Europe, most of the models are given on a lease to own, but you don't find lease to own as an option when you go to any of the showrooms. So you can either buy it or you can loan it.
Right.
But there is no lease to own option. So I want to get in as a company within the dealers, wherein people can have a lease to own option also. I want to get as a company wherein people can have the mobility companies can have a lease to own option also. They can always go to the bank and lease it. So that's what I see that's a great positive step, and this is just an extension of things what you said about the battery as a subscription.
I mean, so from what I understood as well, like you explained the Airbnb example. So for example, if I go live in Singapore, which I did, I'd get a rental for 1 year for the housing. So it's similar because you technically
like half of Punjab is sitting in Canada, is what people always say. That Jalandhar and Phagwara and all these places, and they come. And they come in here for like when there is a festive season, or then the plantation, the crop rotation happens. So then they come in here for 2 months, 3 months down. What do?
Short-term rental.
So they should be going for a 3 months rental. And they are doing that. But at the moment, what's happening is they have to keep on their passport to get a car for lease for 3 months. So those are some big target markets. which I see there is a big problem. If anything happens with the car, your passport is at a stake.
Yeah.
So that's such a big risk. So that's I want to simplify those kind of problems as well.
Awesome.
And that's where I think car leasing is something which needs a clear cut, revolution.
Right. Excited to see what MobyShare does next. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.